Yo guys, welcome back to the randomizer tutorial. We're going to continue right where we left off, which is getting ready to be entering Skullwoods to check for a couple items. We've checked everything at this point we can check, minus one spot, which is Skullwoods. So Skullwoods is clearly going to have the item we need in it. The problem is, I don't know if it can be one of a few items here, guys. Could be one of a few items. So it's either going to be the magic mirror, which is my guess, or it's going to be a fire rod, or it's going to be Zora flippers, maybe even the shovel or the book. It's one of like 5 or 6 items. We have to be able to complete it. I'm guessing it's going to be a major item, but we'll see. I'm going to do a quick check because I forget if I did library or not. That's like one of the last places for me to go to as well. And I know I've seen what's in there before because part of my strategy, I tell you to always check it. So we're going to quickly do a check just to see if it's in there or whatever's in there. Okay, so it's a big 20. We'll take it because, hey, you can never have enough rupees. Alright, so we're going to head down back into the Dark World. Ow! Alright, there we go. Perfect. So we're going to head Dark World next. We're going to go back to... we're going to start Skullwoods. I'm going to show you where all the chests are, even though, like, it may not be required to get some of them. Most of them will be required, but I'm going to show you where all the chests are in Skullwoods, because it's good to know. Alright, so we're going to head Dark World. So hopefully we get the magic mirror. That would be best case scenario, because that will open up a lot for us. A lot. So, welcome to Skullwoods. There's a dungeon inside of the woods. And to get to where we need to start this dungeon, we're going to fall right here. Alright. Oh, please don't fall, Dave. Please don't fall! Okay, whew. I was like, we got it. Alright, that's chest number 1. And I fell. I literally just said, please don't fall, and I fell. That's my luck for you. Alright, so we're gonna first head up. Now, normally with these mummies, these Gibdos, I like to use... what's it called? The fire rod, but we don't have that. And besides that, the butter sword is better for dealing with well, no, it's almost as good as dealing with the Gibdos as the fire rod. Fire rod insta kills them. Butter sword kills them in 2 hits. Otherwise, they take an insane amount of hits and they're annoying. So our next chest is this chest here. Now, this chest here is an exception to the rule. This is a fixed item chest. There's always going to be a key in that chest, and that's so that the logic is completable. That you will be able to complete that spot. So you always have to get a key there. Next item is the big key, so we can check the big key chest. This is good. This is good early because we'll be able to basically check everything up to the boss door, which we can't get to the boss area because we don't have the fire rod. So if we get the fire rod, we can finish it. If not, well, we're kind of stuck. So we'll see. We also gotta do Bumper Cave, I realize that now. Okay. Come on, get lucky. Please, RNGesus, be on my side for once. A big 300. Oh, boy. Well, that's, not great. Alright. So, there's still, what? 3 chests left, including boss item, and... So there's one more chest we can get, hypothetically. I'm hoping that the next room is going to have the item we need. Otherwise, we are shit out of luck. Okay, so normally you need to... With this block, you need to push the block on it because it's a pressure switch. Since we have Kena Samari, we're going to just do that. And save us some time. Please have the item we need in this chest, because otherwise I don't know where we're going. Oh boy. I've missed something then. That's exactly what this means. I have missed something. This is why it's really good to check the logic. So we can't go any further this way. Bit of a drag, but we can't do it. I don't have the book, so I can't read the tablet. I checked Hype Cave, I checked Shovel Game. Have I checked Hammer Pegs? I don't think I have, actually. In fact, I know I haven't. Because I would have showed you guys the strategy for that. Or maybe I have, I don't know. We'll find out. I don't think I have, though. For whatever reason. Either way, I'll show you guys the strategy for Hammer Pegs. Okay, so on Hammer Pegs, you need your hammer. And all you're going to do is hit the button for Pegasus Dash and the hammer at the same time. If you do it right, you'll get this animation. Come on. There we go. And it's a quicker way. It's all about the timing. But it's the quicker way to do this hammer peg puzzle. Now, down here, I just hit them all individually. But it's all about being able to do that consistently. And it's 300 rupees. Where can I go? I can't get to Eastern Death Mountain. I don't have the book. I don't have the magic mirror. I've checked C-shaped. I can't get to Misery Mire. I can't get to Turtle Rock. What the French toast, Batman? Yeah, we're 8 out of 8 here, so this is not the answer. I can't do Lunchbox yet. Oh, Bumper Cave. Hello. We don't have the hook shot, so we can't do Bumper Cave. That's the other place I haven't checked yet. It's funny, you gotta remember how you route this stuff on the fly. Like, it takes a lot of practice to be able to remember where you're going. So Bumper Cave is probably gonna have the item we need. And it does, it has the fire rod. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the strategy. This seed, the way it's set up, is going to require us to get the Bumper Cave item without the hook shot. It is doable. It's a very tricky trick, but you're going to be required. It's a no glitch category. So normally you need the hook shot to get over there. Or you can just hug the side here. If you're very good at it, you can hug the side. Then you need the magic cake to get through here. So that gives us the answer we need to our seed problem. Now we have the fire rod. Now we can complete Skullwoods. So now the seed's completable. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh yeah, I need to mark fire rod. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and head to Skullwoods. Skullwoods is gonna have the item we need in it. It's gonna have either the magic mirror, flippers, or a hook shot. It's actually no, it's gotta have the flippers or the magic mirror. It's gotta have one of the two, or the book. It could be the book too. Well, I suppose it could be the hook shot for Eastern Death Mountain. So that is on the table still. Alright, so there are 2 chests. If you ever need a backup key and you're missing a key for this dungeon, guys, you can just go right here and get a spare key. That's a great idea. Now, in Skullwoods, sometimes the big key will be locked in the big chest in Randomizer. You never know, it does happen. I've seen it happen in several seeds. So, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this dungeon. Now, normally what I would do, and might still do, depending on if we get the magic mirror or not, is going to be warp back to the beginning of the dungeon. But if we don't, we'll just go back to the beginning this way, the normal way. There's the compass. So the boss is going to have the item that we need. I'm 1,000,000% convinced of it. He has to. Otherwise, we can't complete any more dungeons. Okay. So we're gonna head on back down. Okay, I don't know how I grabbed onto that rail. That was impressive. So just follow my route around this room. We're gonna grab a few hearts here on the way. Now you can see what I mean by the fire rod just absolutely murders everything. Okay. So now we're gonna boogie on through here. Now, in here there is another key if you need one on this Gibdo, the mummy. If you don't need it, just go ahead and skip it. Like, we don't need it. We actually still have an extra key because there's more locked doors in that dungeon you know what to do with. So this is Mothula, one of the best designed bosses in the game. He's a pain in the ass. I recommend Magic Cape or Fire Rod or Cane of Burna or something to help you get through this without dying. I have the red tunic and the butter sword and plenty of health, so I wasn't super concerned about it. There's the magic mirror. Now this opens up literally everything in the game. Just about. We now have access to Tower of Hera, to Swamp Palace, to both the tablets. Well, no, we don't have the book, so we do have access to a lot of things now. So with us having this much time in the episode still, we're going to go ahead and clean up Blacksmith, Lunchbox, and a few other items as well that we can't get to without Magic Mirror. So we'll show you a few things here as we go. Now my first place I'm probably going to go is what we call the Cave Above Graveyard. And to get there, we have to access it from the Dark World side and then Magic Mirror to the Light World to get access to this cave. So what we're going to do is we're going to head towards the graveyard, where the graveyard is by Sanctuary over here. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Magic Mirror just to get it ready. Oh, we also have access to Pyramid Fairy. I didn't realize we have both red crystals now. That also is something else we can do, which I will get to at some point here. First thing I'm going to do actually is teleport here. I don't think I've done King's Tomb yet. We're going to see. We haven't, because I don't have the gold gloves. Okay, so this is King's Tomb. We're going to open it up, and it's a big 20. You need one of two ways to get access to this. Magic Mirror and Pegasus Boots, or you need the gold gloves and Pegasus Boots. As long as you have the Pegasus Boots and one of those two items, you'll be able to access this. Next up is the Cave Above Graveyard. We're going to just go ahead and set up our Magic Mirror right here, just for sake of convenience. We're going to go on into the cave, see what they give us today. Now for the speedrunning strat, you're going to pick up the bomb, throw it here, and then by the time you get to it here, it'll be open. And it's another big 20. We had to check it, so, you know, like I said, we're not missing anything today. But yeah, Tower of Hera just opened up to us. Swamp Palace just opened to us. And depending on what we get between now and then, it could have a lot more of opened up to us too. We'll see. Okay. So next place to go is Blacksmith. I'll show you how to get Blacksmith. It's really easy. It's probably one of the easiest items to get in the game. But we had to have Magic Mirror to get it. In the normal version of the game, this is how you get the Tempered Sword, the Red Sword, the level 3 sword, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. Alright, so we're gonna grab our little toad friend here, who, if you haven't figured out, is one of the blacksmiths. He's just changed because of the Dark World form. So we're gonna pick up the rock, throw the rock. We're gonna go ahead and Magic Mirror here, because now he returns to his blacksmith form. We're gonna take him in here. We're gonna reunite him with his partner. Now, we just need to leave and come back in, and he will give us an item, which we don't know what that is today, but it's gonna be something good, I'm sure. 10 useless items. Or 10 useful items, as we call it. Okay, so now we've completed Blacksmith. Our next destination is same place in the Dark World. So once you finish Blacksmiths, the purple or blue lunchbox, whatever you want to call it, or chest, whatever you want to call it, we call it lunchbox, has appeared. Now, we have a little fetch quest with this we have to do. So we're going to just fall down here. We're going to take this with us. Now there's 2 more quests we can do down here without having to go to Death Mountain. Nice part is, do we have Hookshot? No, we don't. Okay, so we can't do Hookshot Cave yet. We can do a bunch of other stuff, though, in its place. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is take the lunchbox down to the thief here, who's gonna lockpick it for us. I can't talk today. Blech. Okay, so we need to just teleport to Light World here. We're gonna see what he gives us today for our troubles. A big 20. Of course he did. So we have gotten no good items yet, but there's still plenty of places left for us to check, guys. We've got Pyramid Fairy. We've got the cave just outside of here, and then all of Death Mountain, basically, and Tower of Hera still, so. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and kill these little sons of bitches here. And we're gonna go ahead and magic mirror in here. Now this takes us to a cave, or a ledge cave here. I don't know what the actual name of it's called. And we get a big 300 for our trouble. Well, shit. No good. Alright, so we're going back Dark World. We can't do anything else there. So the only thing left for us to do at this point, guys, is Pyramid Fairy before we head to Death Mountain, which we will probably not get to on this episode. What we're going to do is, because we have the crystals 5 and 6, which in the randomizer mod, they indicate by red crystals. We have crystals 5 and 6, we can access the big bomb. And with the big bomb, we can open a hole in the pyramid that allows us to reach Pyramid Fairy. And it's in a very obvious spot, so you won't miss it or waste your bomb. But it costs us like 100 rupees to get the big bomb, so it's not necessarily a required area. In this case, it probably is. May not be, but probably is. I'm sure there's going to be something there we need. Okay. Alright, so we're going to head over here. And down, and up, and up. And now, we're gonna drop a bomb here. And this will open up the hole to access Pyramid Fairy. And we get for our troubles 300 rupees and a big 20. Okay, so with the time we have, I'm not gonna do Tower of Hera. I will probably go ahead and just do, very quickly, the whatchamacallit, Eastern Death Mountain. Which there's a few things we can do here. So, there's 3 caves in total we'll be able to access right now in Death Mountain. Because we got the, magic mirror. So now, we'll go ahead and pull out my magic mirror and get it ready. We could do Tower of Hera anytime we wanted. And that's probably where we'll pick up next episode, is actually in Tower of Hera. But we're going to go ahead and do everything else that we can at the moment. Which is, I think, 3 things in total. Maybe 4. Okay, so Pinnacle Rock Cave is done, like I said. But there is the item on top of Pinnacle Rock still. Which, to get access to it, we just need to teleport Dark World. This is one of the easiest ones to get in the game, too. And then Magic Mirror here. This is also how you gain access to the Tower of Hera. Which we're not going to do yet. But Tower of Hera is right here. This is our next dungeon. And it's a light world dungeon, so. Before we go there, though, we've got the hammer, and we can enter Eastern Death Mountain even without the hook shot, which is nice, because we have the hammer. So first place we're going to drop is right here. This is Spiral Cave. And I bet you can guess why this cave is called Spiral Cave. Ah, you bastard. Stop. I bonked too. But yeah, this is why it's called Spiral Cave. I'm not sure you figured it out yet, but this is called Spiral Cave. Alright, and there's a chest here. Alright. Now we're in Eastern Death Mountain. There's not too much for us to do here at the moment, but there is one cave that I have for the sake of this, I've renamed it True Hype Cave. So if you ever hear me call True Hype Cave in the stream, this is True Hype Cave, and I'll explain why. This cave offers the most chests of any non-dungeon in the game. So there's 2 chests here. And a 50. Okay. Not terrible, not great yet, but... Alright. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and kill these guys. And then we're gonna bomb this. Alright, so 5 more chests here. Please give me something good. Red boomerang. The Book of Medora is interesting. That is a interesting move. Quake medallion. Alright, so we got Book and Quake. That does give us access to a few more things. Particularly Book will give us access to the 2 tablets as well as what's in Master Sword. We can find out what's in Master Sword tablet. We're not going to worry about Master Sword tablet today because we still need 2 more pendants to be able to open the Master Sword tablet. Or, pedestal, sorry. Now, next thing we're going to do is head down here into Dark World. There's one cave we can do at the moment. And we can kind of skim through Hookshot Cave. We can't do Hookshot Cave yet at all, really. But we can skim to the end of it. And there is some things we can do there. Now I'm going to explain to you a glitch that speedrunners use that will help make this go a lot quicker for you. It's called Block Vanish, Mirror Vanish. You just spam Magic Mirror on a block when you go to push it. You spam Magic Mirror as you're pushing the block, and the block will vanish. This only works in a cave on the Japanese 1.0 ROM. It does not work in the US. +5 bomb cap and a 5 rupee. A 5er. Now, we can almost sequence break Hookshot Cave, but I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. This is just more of a beginner tutorial. We're going to go ahead and enter Hookshot Cave because there's an item at the end of it we can still get to. Now, this is Hookshot Cave. We can't get to any of these 4 chests over here yet, but yes, there's an invisible platform here. If you have Ether Medallion, you can check this out, or if you know the game well enough, you just know where the platform is. It basically is like almost like a sideways U. But we got through it, and there's one item at the end of this. And I'm going to open up a fairy fountain there just in case we need it for whatever reason. And same here. This is just a backup safety thing. Now, we're going to teleport Light World here. And we got a piece of heart for our trouble. Alright, so the only thing left we're going to do this episode before I save state in Tower of Hera and call it this episode is we're going to check the Ether Tablet. In the normal version of the game, there is a tablet where we can get the Ether Medallion. It's not here in this, most likely anyway. By the way, this right here is Ganon's Tower. This is the last dungeon of the game. This is after, will be the very last thing we do. And it always is the last thing you do in a normal randomizer, so. Alright, so this is the Book of Medora, the Ether Tablet here. So we're gonna go ahead and read it with the book. And we gotta have the Master Sword, and we get a heart container. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so we can do Tower of Hera, but we're gonna save that for next episode, guys. We're gonna save that for next episode. We're gonna end inside here, inside of Tower of Hera. We're gonna save state. And then we will be back on the very next episode where we do Tower of Hera and beyond. So I will catch you guys later.